Alrighty, guys, welcome to the International Qualifier West, round number 1. We are in the second series of matches here as Quantic taking on zNation. zNation has random the first ban here, or first pick rather. They go ahead and ban Furion as well as Leshrac. Quantic, of course, not wanting to give away Lycan, as is so often for the second pick, just immediately banning that, as well as the Invoker. Invoker, a hero that we've seen given away all 3 matches today. In the VP versus MTW match, that VP ended up taking down 2-1 in pretty spectacular fashion. That was pretty impressive, a series of matches here. So I'm wondering, is zNation going to try? I don't know a whole lot about zNation as a team. I've seen Quantic play once or twice. I know many of their players, Painted Gold, Korok, Classic, Magic, Mikey. They've been around a long time in the North American scene. I haven't actually watched Solara play a whole lot other than with this team, so I don't know how about him. There is still a Chin in the pool, so if Quantic doesn't want to play against a Chin, I expect a Chin ban here. Now, I don't know how zNation plays. I don't know if they're a very aggressive pushing team. We are going to see a Chin ban here from Quantic. Darkseer is given away, though. I didn't actually notice that Darkseer was still in the pool. Darkseer is not a hero that teams are normally apt to give away. He's a very, very powerful and problematic hero. Obviously, that wall just shuts down so many pushes. He wins team battles single-handedly, it seems. He's also got very strong laning presence. He's just a very powerful hero. Really hard to deal with. So, interestingly, Quantic giving it away here. Now, in exchange, theoretically, they can pick up something powerful themselves. That said, there's not a whole lot for them. I mean, obviously there's a Windrunner in the pool. There's still oh, snap. What's that hero? Well, they grabbed the Windrunner. Enigma also as the not the hero I was thinking. I was thinking of SD or Leshrac, but Leshrac's actually been banned. They do grab the Enigma, so they got the Windrunner and the Enigma. Gives them a lot more laning presence. We're going to see Shadow Demon being picked up from zNation. So a couple powerhouse picks here right off the bat with the Darkseer and the Shadow Demon. It's going to give them some serious laning presence, some big-time teamfight ability. Obviously, SD, the ability to pull out Enigma before he black holes, or from a long way away, disrupt him while he is black holing. Obviously, as well, Darkseer's vacuum just completely eliminates almost anything you want to do, it seems like, as far as teamfight positioning goes. See what zNation can go for here is the third. Kind of interested to see how Quantic are planning to counteract this Darkseer. Darkseer is just such a pain in the butt hero to deal with. For those of you wondering, Luminous is currently eating, actually. He went to grab himself a little bit of food. He should be back momentarily. In the meantime, you're left with me. I am your faithful host, Nebula, at the moment. Well, I guess I'm always Nebula, but right now I'm your host. It's not normally the case. So, let's see what Stallianer here. Goes ahead and picks up the Queen of Pain. So we're going to see a Queen of Pain solo mid, probably. It's going to leave Darkseer potentially in the jungle. Could be hard lane solo. Are you back? Not quite. He looks like he came back here. Morphling actually picked up as the third here from Quantic. Now, I've seen Quantic play Morphling to great effect in the past. It looks like that's going to be their choice here of solos. Decent hero against the Darkseer. Not something you have to deal with. Potentially shotgun him down. Beastmaster is getting banned from zNation.
Hello.
Are you? Yeah, welcome back. So, Quantic went ahead and gave away Darkseer. Not something you ever see, actually.
Yeah, Quantic's one of these teams I haven't been paying too much attention, so this is one of my few initial games watching and casting Quantic. Quantic, from what I've read in interviews and whatnot, have been picking mostly the same lineup. But they've been winning with the mostly the same lineup. Korok on that Morphling has been a destructive force against a lot of teams. And he's going to try it again here today against zNation, which one of the lesser notable teams in the qualifier. I'm going to be favored to Quantic because I feel like they're very capable of beating zNation if they bring their A game. Although that remains to be seen. But the draft is actually questionable. Yeah, they give away the Darkseer. So
yeah.
It really crazy. Sets up a lot of AoE, but so far we don't have zNation really comboing a lot of AoE. Sure, you have the Screen of Pain or Sonic Wave, sorry, but you don't have a Ravage. You don't have anything of that sort. So I mean, yeah, you're giving a Darkseer. That's gonna give away a lot of laning, chasing, whatnot. But Vacuum, as of right now, isn't gonna be the most dangerous thing. The dangerous thing to me is the wall of Replica in late game, where it does really get a big Morphling your way. So that might be a little bit annoying to deal against, but. For the most part, I don't think Darkseer is the the most dangerous thing, especially if you're going for something like Panda. So
Yeah, yeah. I would like to point out, I've seen Korok's Morphling in the past completely decimate teams. He's really quite good at that hero. And he has been for many, many years now. Going back to Dota 1, even back when Morphling could replicate his own Manta style illusions, he
those
was
were the
playing
days.
it. Yeah, he was playing it to great effect even back then. So I fully expect to see that Morphling get pretty fat here. Panda, as the Brewmaster, rather, actually kind of a rat now. The Brewmaster getting picked up here as the fourth. For Quantic, I'm assuming Morphling's going to be on that bottom lane, probably Windrunner up top, which means Panda's probably going to be in middle. Crystal Maiden did get banned here, so we're going to see no Crystal Maiden with it, but I would not be surprised to see a jungler along with the Enigma, perhaps, or a babysitter for the Morphling.
Well, yeah, what we see in the past right now is a lot of Brewmaster solo mid. And personally, I'm not a big fan of that because I feel like, for the most part, he's going to have a lot of trouble winning that lane. And what he's going to be up against today is going to be a Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain with Shadow Strike against melee hero is literally the worst thing ever that exists in
Decimation.
Dota. There is the Wildkin Tornado, and then there's laning against Shadow Striking Queen of Pain as a melee mid. Like, that's 1 and 2 right there. So Night Stalker is going to get the pick up here. Night Stalker might actually go mid, in which case Panda's going to have a fairly easier time, but still.
Yeah. I'm not sure that they're going to put Night Stalker mid, but they certainly can. They have a lot of options here as landing. They can put Queen of Pain on the bottom hard lane solo. We've seen players like Bamboo do that in the past to great effect. I think it's much more likely that they're going to put Queen of Pain middle and have a Darkseer down the bottom. They could put Darkseer in the jungle. I don't know. They have a lot of options as far as landing goes.
Yep.
Whereas Quantic pretty well probably going to have that Panda in middle. I guess they could put Korok in middle and have Morphling solo in the mid lane.
Yeah,
That is possible.
This is where watching a lot of Quantic game would help out. I'm not sure if Korok is a player that always goes bot on a carry or doing something else. So I am sorry to say that I'm not familiar with the lineup, so I don't know how they're going to be laning this. But right now, I think we need another support. Now I have seen Mikey play support Windrunner from time to time, so Windrunner might be their secondary support, and they're looking for another long lane hero, if that's the case. But there's not many good long lanes left. I guess there's Puck, but haven't been seeing him for a long while.
I don't know about Puck here. Puck doesn't really accomplish too much either. I mean, yeah, I guess you can silence Queen of Pain from being able to blink away. But past that, she's just kind of an initiation that gets completely annihilated by Night Stalker's silence. So I don't really see Puck being a good option here.
Yep.
And they are taking their time. They're down to 30 seconds of bonus time as they're trying to find just the perfect pick here. There's a Venomancer, perhaps. I mean, that's a decent support. He does need a little bit of levels, though, which is not something they can really afford right now, as they have a bunch of level-dependent heroes.
Yeah, Venomancer as a support is going to be rough against this kind of lineup. Surge is going to get people out. Blink's going to ignore that. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the best of choice. You have your favorites like Witch Doctor, although not too sure whether that's going to be helpful as well. Oh, you guessed it. It's going to be a Venomancer. Let's see if they're going to be using that as a full-on support, or perhaps putting a little bit more EXP by giving him a lane to farm in. Perhaps more likely the former, because Windrunner just simply too good on that long lane.
Yeah, that Crystal Maiden ban from zNation with their last ban, they really kind of forced this pick. I don't think they wanted to have Veno. I think they really much would have preferred a Crystal Maiden, but the ban really eliminated that, so well done there on the zNation side. Now, for zNation, we do have CRZ playing that Queen of Pain. We got Stallioner? How do you say that?
You're asking me how to pronounce something in English?
You know what? I'll do the other side.
Stallioner?
So, Last Hit Magic is going to be playing that Enigma. Solara is going to be playing the Windrunner. Painted Gold is going to be playing that Brewmaster. Korok, of course, is going to be playing the Morphling, and that's going to leave Mikey on that Venomancer. So you can go ahead and figure that crap out.
Yeah, Stallioner. Stalin is on the Night Stalker. We have Nexus by Shadow Demon. Sadoy on the Darkseer. We have Wigod on the Vengeful Spirit, and CRZ on the Queen of Pain. Any interesting item of note? Nothing too interesting aside from Darkseer rushing the Soul Ring. One thing I want to point out is that I really love to see support starting out with Sentry Wards, because a lot of times you get your pull cam warded off and you don't do anything for the first 6 minutes, but getting an early 200 gold investment will give you more gold overall when you do get the pull. So good job by Witgod for picking that one up. In terms of Radiant, we do see Mikey doing the exact same thing, having the pair of Sentry and Observer available. And yeah, nothing too out of ordinary in terms of item purchases so far.
It appears we're going to have a Queen of Pain on that top lane. It looks like maybe Darkseer down bottom with a Night Stalker in the middle. They are going to send 4-man down there just to try and pick somebody off. Doubtful that that's actually going to work. I'm interested to know where Shadow Demon goes. Are they going to have like a tri-lane bottom with a Darkseer?
Yeah.
Or are they going to try and...
I'm not sure tri-lane whether it's going to be the best of choice. I don't think it's going to be tri-lane considering that Venge did pick up the Sentry Ward. I guess you could use Sentry Ward and tri-lane offensively, kind of take away the sight. But I think it's going to be more of a defensive pulling Vengeful Spear on the top. But we'll see.
Yeah. On the other side, much more likely that we'll have a Panda middle. Winner up top, Enigma in the jungle, and Korok with that Venomancer on bottom.
Yep.
Looks like Quantic is now ready, so we're going to go ahead and start this game after a million shout-outs. Shout out to my mom, who is currently at work, I think. So, yeah.
Shout out to my mom. She's also at work.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Guess what we're not doing right now?
I'm working.
Well, is this count as work?
This is work, man. Woke up at 6. Shoot.
That is true. That is true. And I'm exhausted. I want to go back to bed. You shouldn't talk about that. I'm so tired. Anyway, we're going to have a 4-man gang attempt down bottom, if you will. Interestingly, Winner has gone ahead and just immediately picked up Windrun. Oftentimes, you'll see Windrunners hold that point until they know, whether or not they actually need it. But looks like he's going ahead and grabbing it immediately.
Mikey might be giving that first blood of the series. He's got to be very careful where he's trekking. Yeah, he's going to be fine.
He's actually got 2 sets of ward on him, so that is going to be a very hard support Venomancer.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to hang out there. We do have a couple knowing pings there. It looks like they're going to maybe drop a little bit of ward action here, just trying to pull off or counteract that pull spot, which will mean that Venomancer will be even more nerfed as far as his level goes, as we talk about how that hero needs a bunch.
Well, he doesn't